welcome in, welcome back to my infinite light beings. This message right here is for, unfortunately, but fortunately, is for the low vibrational cancers, Ashe, because there is a difference, Ashe. We're not all on the same timeline, and we are in different altitudes of vibrations, Ashe. And so, um, me being a messenger, Ashe, of divine downloads, Ashe, I can't just say that this message is for all cancers. I will have to bring a high vibrational cancer message and a low vibrational cancer message, Ashe, until we just get on all one accord, Ashe. And until then, it will be high vibrational cancers and low vibrational cancer messages, Ashe. The truth is what it is. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. And it's right now how the fuck is right now. And that's how it's right now. And right now, in this energy, Ashe, the low vibrational cancers, is spirit is saying that you need to get into the energy of self-love, Ashe. You have been too long, far gone, caught up in the energy of holding the victim mentality energy, Ashe. Spirit is saying you have too much power to keep yourself um subjected in the programming of continuing to live in a lack mindset, Ashe. Spirit has blessed you with too much amazing abilities to pull yourself up out of this lack energy, Ashe. And one of those amazing abilities is to start with self-love, Ashe. This is for the low vibrational cancers, Ashe. These cancers, you cancers, Ashe, that feel insecure about themselves, Ashe, that has been put down, let down, neglected, rejected, Ashe, just feeling like you were not enough for the next person that stood next to you, Ashe, or feeling like the person that stood next to you made you feel like you were not enough, Ashe. And that was only because you were more than enough, Ashe. I'm starting to get hot. I'm starting to sweat, Ashe. 1 second. Spirit saying you have been the people pleaser, Ashe, because I can admit we have had we cancers have all been people pleasers at one point in time, Ashe, and this is your point in time, Ashe, because the fact that we don't like to lose love, Ashe, we don't like to lose family members, we don't like to lose friends, we don't like to lose lovers, we don't like to lose co-workers, we don't like to lose neighbors, we don't like to lose strangers, Ashe. We just don't like losing energies of people that we care for, Ashe, that we devoted ourselves to, the Ashe, that feel like should be a part of our lives, Ashe. We've you know you know Ashe. But Spirit is saying now is the time to get up out of that energy. Now is the time to get up out of people pleasing, because it's keeping you it's holding you back, Ashe. It's holding you back, Ashe. Once you get up out of the energy of people pleasing, you will come out of this energy of feeling disharmony, Ashe. You will come out of this energy of feeling misaligned, Ashe, Ashe. You will come out of the feeling of being imbalanced, Ashe. Once you detach from these bad choices, Ashe, you will be able to control and balance your emotions, Ashe. This is the Cancer right here, Ashe. You will be able to detach from these negative energies and bring death, Ashe. You will be able to surrender, Ashe, this low vibrational energy once you come out of the fog of being trapped in a lower vibrational state of feeling like you're never going to progress. It's never going to be a fulfilled life. Ashe, you're never going to find the love. Ashe, you're never going to have the secure job. Ashe, everybody's walking away from you. Ashe, everybody continues to beat up on you like you are the fucking punching bag. Ashe, everybody just never ask you how you feel. They always got their hand out. They always want this. They all this obsession over what you could do for them, and never if you need them to do anything for you, Ashe. And this is what keeps you in this lower vibration of being imbalanced, Ashe, because they're taking too much from you. Yes, you are the giver. Yes, you are the nurturer. Yes, you are the lover. Yes, you are the healer. Yes, you are the guider, the you know, the earth angel, Ashe, the empath, Ashe, the empathetic, the unconditional lover, Ashe. But Ashe, Spirit is saying it's time to come up out of that, Ashe. It's time to separate yourself from these attachments, Ashe. Because these attachments are what's keeping you in this lower vibration. And this is why Spirit is taking you through this self-transformation right now, bringing you to a lot of endings, Ashe. You having a lot of endings in your life, Ashe, to snap, to make something snap in your fucking head, Ashe, before you truly snap on someone else, Ashe, because we all know that when a Cancer is in their lower vibrational snake, you got a lot of snakes around you, Ashe. When a Cancer is in a lower vibrational you got a lot of fucking snakes around you, Ashe. When a Cancer is in a lower vibrational state, it's easy for you to black out and snap, Ashe. And no telling what warrior is going to show up in the energy of you as you are blacked out, Ashe. It could be a light warrior. It could be a dark warrior. We don't know because you are in a low vibrational state, Ashe. And so this is why Spirit is trying to take you through this transformation to bring you into an elevation of not always having to sit in that dark energy, Ashe. Yeah, Ashe, being Spirit wants you to be brave, Ashe, to start bringing balance to your life, to start detaching from these people, Ashe. Yeah, with this Lover's card, you got to make a choice to love you, is what Spirit is saying, Ashe. These people from the past, you got to make a choice to let these go. These is childhood friends. These is children. These is family members. These is lovers. These is, you know, people that is pulling on you because you 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 filled them with the joy, the peace, the serenity, the healing. You filled them with everything that they needed as they are still draining. This is past, present, and future. So some of you are going through this right now. These people are still draining you, Ashe. You're still being a people pleaser and not standing up for what you believe in and what your heart desires, Ashe, because you're so busy trying to not lose the people in your lives, Ashe, trying to um over you're overcompensating for your insecurities, Ashe, is what Spirit is saying, Ashe, with these people, Ashe. Yeah, and this is bringing inner turmoil to you, Ashe, because you don't want to do it. You're tired of doing it. You're tired of catering to these people, Ashe. You're just fucking tired of it because they're pulling you down. They're not allowing you to progress in the speed that you want to progress in, Ashe. You feel like these people are holding you back, Ashe, keeping you in this lack mindset, Ashe, because every time you feel like you're moving out of this lack mindset, they pull you back down, Ashe, because if you get up, Ashe, you're going to see that they're using you. If you get up, Ashe, you're going to see that they're not loving you. If you get up, Ashe, you're going to see that confirmation with with the horn in the back. You're going to see that they're making you sick, Ashe. If you get up, you're going to see that they're playing, manipulating mind games on you, Ashe. If you get up, you're going to see that they're draining you for your motherfucking financial ability, Ashe. Remember, because you are a Cancer, you are blessed with a lot of abundance when you're in your higher vibration, Ashe. When you are in your lower vibration, you can't see your abundance because you're working out of that energy of having that lack mindset. You're working out of that energy of being pulled on in too many different directions by too many different motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about you. These people, I say, that has been pulling on you from lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, and you got to come to the the um the understanding, understanding, and overstanding that these people have been keeping this shit a secret from you for quite some time, Ashe. They have had you deep seated in a rooted fear of losing them, Ashe. Losing work, Ashe. Losing love that wasn't really loving you, Ashe. Losing children that was never really loving you, Ashe. Losing parents that were never really loving you, Ashe. Losing friends that were never really your friends, Ashe. Losing whatever you had to lose that you felt like was going to be a turmoil of loss, Ashe. And Spirit is saying you have to lose the energy of feeling codependent on the energy of feeling lost without these energies, Ashe. Because these energies feel so familiar to you, you don't even know that you're in a low vibrational state. That's why Spirit had to call it out. High vibrational, low vibrational. You can't say that the sign, you can't, we can't post it and say that, oh, this is for all cancers, because it's not. Because we're not all on the same timeline. We are all in different levels. It might be 2, 3, 4 of us on one timeline, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20 of us on one timeline. You in that kind of order. But we can't say that we are all on one timeline, so it's not going to all resonate. And these people are keeping you in this inner turmoil. This turmoil that you don't want to be in. These toxic lovers, these toxic ass coworkers, these jealous coworkers, these envious coworkers. Because you know, when you a Cancer, you get that a lot, Ashe. And you sometimes you don't acknowledge that that's what it is, because people are so jealous of you. People are so envious of you because they see what you don't see. It take a minute, especially when you're in a low vibrational state, to see what other people see that you don't see in yourself, Ashe. It takes you to go into a deep state of healing, Ashe, to come up out of this low vibrational addictions, Ashe, this destructive ass mindset, Ashe. Um, this materialism, because a lot of cancers could get stuck in the materialism of toxicity as well, Ashe, because of the surroundings that you confirmation, you surround yourself with. You want to keep up with the Joneses. You want to have what other people have. You know, that type of energy, Ashe. And some of you cancers might be wanting to reach out to someone. It says reaching out. You are in some kind of turmoil, deep-seated turmoil because of something, some kind of love situation that you couldn't make a decision about, Ashe. Some kind of love situation that you couldn't make a decision about. Somebody could be getting ready to have a new baby, Ashe. Somebody's getting married that you know of, Ashe. Somebody wants to propose, Ashe. Somebody is starting to use their intuition now, Ashe. It was a difficult decision at first, with you being in this lower state. But now someone wants to weigh the options and use um your intuition. You want to sacrifice something now because of the death and the transformation that you had to figure out that um either you had to pull back from some love, or you were resisting some love. Ashe, um, it is what it is, gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's gonna ride out how it's gonna ride out. But you want a new beginning in love, Ashe. You want a higher form of love. Ashe, you're tired of all this low vibrational, what people claim to be love, that you are finding out is not truly love, Ashe, or it's not truly friendship, Ashe, it's not truly compassion that they have for you. They feel like that, like Spirit said, you are a punching bag, you are a ATM machine, you are a therapist, you are a nurse, you are, all these things that you are capable of because you have the gift to do so. But they don't feel like this cycle should end, Ashe. And you don't really want the cycle to end, but Spirit is saying it's time for the cycle to end, Ashe. Because these people are nothing but users, Ashe. These people are doing nothing but keeping you in a lower vibrational state. And they recognize this. Look at this shit. They recognize this. They recognize. They recognize, and some of you are separating. You got to litigate. You're afraid to litigate. You're afraid to separate assets. You're afraid to start anew. You're avoiding the ending of shit, Ashe. You're avoiding the ending, Ashe. But you know you need some peace in this shit. But your logical sense, your egotistical ways, Ashe, that you have been stuck in, that lower lack mentality, Ashe, with that lack of confidence. Remember, Spirit said the insecurity is holding you back as well. Ashe, the lack, Ashe, the conformity, Ashe, the 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 holding on to the abuse, Ashe, the holding on to the hurt, Ashe. I've been there. I've been a low vibrational Cancer before, and it's hard to let go of the hate and the hurt when you're really not ready to heal. Ashe, you have to be in the energy to ready to be healed. And right now, in this moment, Ashe, Spirit is saying that you have come so far that you are ready to be in the energy of healing. Ashe, you have to be willing to agree to disagree, that it is time for you to recognize, Ashe, the disappointment that you have been receiving from these different energies, Ashe, because they have been having their own private agenda against you, Ashe. And you have to recognize this, because in the past you had a lack of recognition when it came to people that you loved. You had a lack of recognition on how they was truly viewing you, how they was projecting on you, how they was preceding you, how they were gaslighting you and just hurting you, hurting the fuck out of you, Ashe. And they've been doing this from lifetime to lifetime, Ashe. And they recognize what the fuck they've been doing, Ashe. Yeah, they recognize this. Because they didn't want you to love yourself. Here we have self-love again. Ashe. We got it twice with the lovers, and we got disharmony and self-love twice. This is what they don't want for you, Ashe. They see that this is what you can have if you are in the upright, Ashe. If you are in a higher vibration, Ashe. With you being a lower vibration, divine Cancers, infinite light beings, they see that it's taking you a longer time to get stable, Ashe, to be comfortable, Ashe, to reap your rewards, Ashe, to come up out of your karmic um um withhold, Ashe, your karmic ties, your karmic bind, Ashe. They don't want you to be independent. Ashe, because when you're independent, you're a force to be reckoned with. And when you're independent, they can't pull the wool over your eyes no longer. Ashe, they can't stop you from being in alignment the way they keep you in misalignment when you're not loving on yourself. Ashe, when you don't want to detach from all these bad choices. Ashe, when you choose to stay in balance in this tension, keeping yourself sick. Ashe, keeping yourself in anxiety, keeping yourself in a lower vibrational state. Ashe, this is what they want for you. Ashe, they don't want you loving on yourself. You see, these people don't want you loving on yourself. Ashe, they want you to bring death. They want you to keep the energy of you loving on yourself dead. This is what they want. They want you to keep they want to keep you in disharmony. And Spirit is saying, no, this is not what Spirit has for you. Spirit has more for you. This is why Spirit is taking you through this transformation, because in this lifetime you are supposed to be fulfilling the assignment of you reaping the benefits of breaking these generational curses, Ashe, in this lifetime. This is why Spirit is still offering this to you in this present moment. Even though you are in a lower state, Spirit is giving you the opportunity to take this personal transformation and fill your cup, Ashe, to fill your cup. Break up with this nonsense of a lower vibrational entities, and break these communications, these ties, these bonds with these fucking people. Ashe. Yeah, that's what Spirit wants you to do. Spirit wants you to come out of this emotional immaturity, Ashe, and feel secure about yourself. Stop putting yourself in a disappointing energy. Ashe, you're disappointing yourself, and you're bringing creativity blocks to yourself, which is frustrating yourself, because you know what you want for yourself. You know that you want to open up a business. You know that you want to break generational curses. You know that you want to lead generational wealth. You know that you want a true love, a real love, a abundant love, Ashe. You know that you want to leave an heir, Ashe. You want to make babies, Ashe. You know that you want to nurture and care and be in a peaceful serenity state, Ashe. You know that you want to walk in your abundance and your creative manifestations, but you can't do that in a lower vibrational energy, Ashe. Um, Not taking responsibility, Ashe, for not going through this personal transformation that you need to go through, but you too fearful of change, is what Spirit is saying. You feel like somewhere down the line you're going to collapse, and there's not going to be anybody to pull you through the storm. But you have to have the faith, Ashe. You have to have the faith. I don't know. Okay, this card goes here. I'm fucking up, y'all. You have to have the faith, is what Spirit is saying. I don't know. This card, I don't know what I did, y'all. I don't know what I did, but I know all these cards are supposed to be on this shit, right? Oh, this goes over here. I'm so confused. Oh, okay. I think that goes there. The lovers was there. What I do, y'all? What I do? I was fucking it up. I was fucking it up. See, they want to keep you in this fucked up energy. And when Spirit is trying to pull you up out of this low vibrational, codependent energy, because you have too much power. You have too much intellect. You have too much knowledge and wisdom. You are supposed to be helping people pull themselves. That's what you're here for. You're a nurturer. You're here. Look, you're not supposed to be in this energy feeling like a fucking failure. Then Spirit say you disappoint yourself because you keep yourself in the energy of feeling um pessimistic, pessimistic. You stay pessimistic and you staying in grief, Ashe. Um, and you, even when you lose loved ones, it's hard to separate, Ashe. It's like the detachment is something real for a cancer, especially when you're a low vibrational cancer. When you are a high vibrational cancer, you understand that detachment is fucking necessary for your growth. But when you're in a lower vibrational state as a cancer, you don't understand that detachment is necessary. You feel like detachment is the end of the fucking world. I say like you're just dying. I say like you're not going to recover from this detachment because you have been left with detachment all your fucking life. You have been rejected and neglected all your fucking life. So when the energy of detachment shows up again, it's like, damn, here I go again. I gotta go through this shit again. I'm not willing to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to feel this shit again. I say, but Spirit is saying by you not letting go of the loss and you holding on to the grief, you're disappointing yourself and you're choosing to hold on to this shit. Even though it's a difficult decision, it's really not a fucking difficult decision. You are stagnating yourself because you are making the choice to hold on to the regret. You are making the choice to hold on to the failure. You are making the choice to hold on to all the losses that you have lost throughout the years, Ashe, that you feel like you shouldn't have lost because you dedicated so much time and devotion into. But that was to teach you where you need to go and what new roads you need to travel on. And see, that's the issue. You're afraid to travel down these new roads, Ashe. You would rather stay in this familiar ass, toxic ass shit, Ashe. And you're choosing to do so by staying, by claiming to be, damn, I'm fucking up, y'all. By claiming to be the fucking, victim. The victim. Now you're feeling like you gotta withdraw, Ashe. You're feeling lonely, Ashe, in solitude with this hermit in reverse, Ashe. You feel like you lost your way, Ashe. That's only because you are bringing your own towers upon yourself because you are not accepting the energy of taking this personal transformation, Ashe. So while you're not taking this personal transformation, it's causing you to be restless because you're fighting against spirit. Ashe, spirit is wanting you to recognize what you are supposed to be doing right now. You are physically fighting against spirit. Ashe, how are you physically fighting against something that you can't even see, but you can feel? You're going to lose it. You're going to lose the fight. You can't see what you're fighting, but you can feel the spirit is saying, take this fucking nudge and go this way. But you're resisting it physically. Your body is resisting it physically. This is what's keeping you restless. This is what's keeping you disappointed. This is what's keeping you low energy. You brain fog, overthinking. You can't fucking get out of the fucking rut that you have put yourself in. And you're fighting against spirit. You don't have no cause to fight against spirit. You don't have the autonomy to fight against spirit. Spirit wants you to go with the flow. And as long as you are resisting, you're going to keep running into these motherfucking towers. As long as you don't see what the crows is trying to tell you when they trying to communicate with you, when they in the sky and they like, and you look up and that motherfucker is talking to you and you not listening because they telling you it's time to step into a new. And your body say, hell no, I'm not ready. I'm scared. I'm going to fight this shit. Mentally, physically, emotional, financially, whatever way it is. Spirit is going to keep on tapping you in the fucking ass. Kicking you real swiftly. Ashe? And you're going to stay in the low vibrational energy that you are in. And Spirit is going to keep you alone. Ashe? Yeah. In this lower vibrational state. Because you know why? You're being selfish to yourself by making sure that everybody else around you is good instead of making sure you're good. That's what a low vibrational Cancer does. A low vibrational Cancer makes sure everybody else is around them is good and not tend to themselves. I say because of the insecurity that you carry, the self-doubt that you carry. I say knowing that you should be standing in this emperor energy, but you don't have enough self-esteem to put yourself there. I say because you're too codependent on these motherfuckers that's using you, that's keeping you down, that's talking about you behind your back, that's fucking around on you behind your back, that's doing so many low vibrational things, I say, keeping you in this fucking anxiety state. I say some of these motherfuckers even got you into the state where you can't even fucking get up because you know you ain't supposed to be fucking on these people. I say you know these low vibrational energies is draining the fuck out of you, so spirit is taking that capability of you being able to perform away. I say infidelity. I say yes, because you're not supposed to be fucking with these people. I say it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's riding out. How the fuck is riding out? And you're not supposed to be fucking with these people. I don't know where these cards is going, Ashe, but I'm getting hot. Um, and here we have codependency again. You fucking overwhelmed because you indecisive about walking away and serving what's good for you. Ashe, you shouldn't be going back and forth, double-minded with yourself. Ashe, you should be recognizing you shouldn't be in this six of energy when it comes to this. You shouldn't be in this six of wand energy when it comes to you taking leadership of you. Ashe, it shouldn't be in the reverse. You should be recognizing who the fuck you are for who you fuck you are. You should be in a high vibrational state, recognizing that you are that divine being that came to make a difference in this world. And the only way you can make a difference in the world is if you are in a high vibrational state. But you can't understand that you're here to make a difference in the world because you keep yourself in this low vibrational state. You keep yourself not believing that you have the ability to keep your shit solid with just you. Ashe, because of the codependency, Ashe, but you know, spirit, whew, you feel like if you walk away from motherfuckers, you're gonna be in some kind of financial hardship, right? If you walking away from somebody that's keeping you afloat, you feel like you're not gonna be steady, Ashe. Or if you feel like you sharing some finances, or you sharing a business, or you sharing love, or you know, whatever you share, and you feel like if you walk away from these people that's keeping you in this state, you're not going to be able to be afloat by yourself, Ashe. This is the energy, Ashe. With but you planning, you know that you need to make some kind of preparation to progress outside of what's going on in your life right now, because it's extra burdens that you shouldn't have to deal with. It's extra responsibility, and you're getting some foresight on how to move forward out of this rut that you feel like you stuck in, Ashe. And that's because spirit is talking to you with this hermit card, Ashe, letting you know that if you just step out on faith, you will have the celebration that you are looking for. You will have the harmony. You will have the true love. You will have the soul tribe that you know you feel like you need. You will have the domestic happiness, Ashe, the freedom, Ashe, the creativity and the drive to go further into the abundance that you so desire, Ashe. The happy home, you will have all of it if you step out on faith, is what spirit is saying, Ashe. Yeah. And stop worrying about the burdens, Ashe, Stop worrying about the burdens. Ashe. Okay, what else, Spirit? Yeah. You gotta quit worrying about the unseen, the mystery of your future. The unseen, the secret of your future is causing you anxiety, Ashe, even though you know what dreams you have for your future with this moon um this moon card, Ashe. Even though you know what dreams you have, you got to reprogram your subconscious mind to come up out of this lower vibrational energy, Ashe, to be able to bring the gifts, bring to stand in the power to flourish the gifts of um, um, security, not feeling insecure, um, um, having confidence, being bold in yourself, Ashe, using your throat chakra, Ashe, not being abused, not being, you know, whatever you're going through, Ashe. Shit, not being drained because I feel drained right now, Ashe. Not feeling regretful for having and needing to take the approach to walk away from these people, right? You feel like it's deceit, Ashe. You feel like if you walking away from these people, it's going to be deceit, some kind of deceit. But if you don't walk away from these people, you're going to be deceiving yourself. It's self-defeat with this Seven of Swords in reverse. Right now, Spirit wants you to think about yourself, Ashe. And you feel like if you walk away from these people, you're going to get caught. Like as if you got to sneak away. And Spirit is saying, all you got to do is fucking walk away. Ashe, turn over a new leaf because these people have been malice. They don't give a fuck about you. So you got to just turn over a new leaf and not regret leaving these fucking people behind. Ashe. So let's get, oh, yeah. And this shit is causing you to be heavy because it's making me heavy. I feel real fucking heavy right now. Like, real fucking heavy. And yeah. Yeah. So, since you're a moon child, we're going to get into the moon oracle. And see what, and then we're going to get into some chakras and see what Spirit wants you to work on with your chakra. Ashe, that was quick. It says a win-win outcome is forecast. Ashe, full moon in Libra. Ashe. So whatever you're thinking about, you're having foresight about with walking away and going into a higher vibration, Ashe. Spirit is saying the forecast is going to be a win-win outcome. It says emotions are running high. And Spirit is saying with this being in reverse, Spirit wants you to calm down on your emotions, Ashe. Because when you're a lower vibrational Cancer, your emotions will run high. And Spirit wants you to come out of that energy of being overly emotional, reactive. That's why you're emotionally immature, Ashe, because you can get in those emotions of being caught up in somebody else's emotions and don't even fucking know that you're caught up in somebody else's emotions. So the emotions is to the extreme, Ashe, because you're carrying yours, you're carrying hers, you're carrying his, you're carrying theirs, Ashe. So Spirit wants you to have discernment on just protecting yourself in this moment to be able to distinguish your own emotions and not let them run high. Ashe. Super moon energy. So especially in the super moon energy, because that's, you know, in the moon energy period, that's when, you know, a Cancer can feel all of everybody's fucking emotions, whether they're high, they're low, whatever it is, you're feeling the shit because that is your fucking ability to do so. You're connected to the moon energy, Ashe. That is your moon, you're the moon sign, Ashe. Okay. Okay. It says nothing will come in stagnation. nothing will come of this situation. So Spirit just says stagnation. Nothing will come of the situation if you keep yourself in stagnation. Ashe, void of um course moon, the course moon, void of the course moon. I never heard of that. Whatever it is, you could look it up. Ashe, but Spirit is saying if you keep yourself in stagnation, nothing will come of the situation because you are sabotaging yourself. Ashe, you are prolonging your progress. You are prolonging your steps. You're not taking any steps because you're holding yourself back. Ashe, by staying in this lower form of vibration, that making yourself feel like you can't get up. Ashe, nothing will come in this. Here it is. Here it came out. So Spirit wants you to reverse that energy of feeling like nothing's going to come of the situation that you're in. Spirit wants you to reprogram your mind. I say this is in the reverse. Spirit wants you to reprogram you feeling like nothing's going to come of this situation. Spirit wants you to make that affirmation that all good things will come out of this situation. All good things will come out of this situation. All good things will come out of this situation. And stop sabotaging your fucking self, Ashe. You the one that keep yourself in the spells. Ashe, you open the door, you allow by not wanting to detach, but you keep yourself a self prisoner, is what Spirit is saying. Adjustments are required. You have to make the changes. Ashe, the third quarter moon, whatever that is. Look these things up, Ashe. You have to make these changes. You have to make these adjustments. These adjustments are required for you to go into a higher altitude of spirituality, abundance, health, Ashe, knowledge, wisdom, Ashe, yeah, somebody doesn't want you to go through that, Ashe, with my left ear itching, Ashe. And then this is spiritually divinely guided with 111 about to be on the clock. Spirit said, look at the clock. It's time to release the negativity. Spirit, it's time to release. It's time to step up a notch um, um, on the ladder, Ashe, of being a higher vibrational entity, Ashe. Take time to breathe. Take time to breathe out. So Spirit is saying you need to do some breath work, Ashe, to be able to release anxiety, to be able to release anxiety, Ashe, to be able to connect deeply with your intuition, Ashe. Breath works help you get deeper into the spirit, Ashe, connecting with your heart and your mind, and getting tuned in, tapped in, and turned on one accord, equally yoked with your chakras, Ashe. So Spirit wants you to do that as well, to bring yourself into a higher altitude of coming out of a lower state of a cancer, Ashe. Because if you once you realize how good it feels to step, and then Spirit say work on your throat chakra, work on your crown chakra, Ashe. We got throat chakra twice, Ashe. We got throat chakra twice. So somebody does not realize that they're supposed to be walking in grace, Ashe. If you do not know, I do have another channel. It's called A Little Spark of Light, Ashe. And over there at that channel, Ashe, with the Divine Infinite Light Beings, Spirit does, not me, Spirit does talk about grace a lot, Ashe, and how we are supposed to be walking in our grace, Ashe, with this seventh chakra, crown chakra. You got to know that it is your birthright to walk in the grace, Ashe. It says the fifth chakra, throat chakra, communication. You got to be able to communicate how you feel when people trespass against you, how you feel when people use the energy of throwing abandonment, rejection, and trying to make you feel like you won't be worthy without them, or you won't go places without them, or you just stuck needing them. Ashe, you have to use your throat chakra and communicate how you feel about how people make you feel. Ashe, throw that shit back at them. Ashe, and that's what a higher vibrational Cancer does. A higher vibrational Cancer becomes a mirror to low vibrational energy. Ashe, I communicate openly and honestly to express my thoughts and feelings clearly. I share inner knowledge, inner knowledge freely with integrity and without fear. Ashe, and see, a lower vibrational Cancer will sit in the energy of fear. Ashe, because the fear of the unknown of what you're stepping into. Ashe, my aim is to be fully understood by others. See, that's what you want. You want to be fully understood by others, but in the midst of you wanting to be fully understood by others, you not using your communication to implement how you want to be fully understood by others. Ashe, you're contradicting yourself. You want this, but you're afraid to open and communicate this is what you want. Ashe, I am open to giving and receiving praise, and I will be comfortable not to excessively and make it all about me. I create space in my conversations for others and communicate with me. I equal I inquire about others' thoughts and feelings, as listening as their truth can be uplifting. But see, this is what the thing is. These people are mirroring off of you because they're steady accepting you worrying about their thoughts and their feelings, and you listening to them and you uplifting them. Ashe, they're not giving that shit back to you. Ashe, and this is what's keeping you in a lower state of form. Ashe, you are implementing everything that you want required, you want mirrored back to you, but they're not mirroring it back to you. And this is what's draining you because you're giving it to them excessively. Ashe, and this is what's making you feel insecure because you are lowering your standards to make other people feel good. Ashe, and by you depleting yourself, Ashe, and not pouring back into yourself, this is causing insecurity. Ashe, Ashe. So the grace of the higher power is with me, and I move through life knowing this truth. See, Spirit said you have to trust, you have to believe, you have to have faith. I believe in the higher power, and I know that it is worth and it is within and around me, offering assistance and guidance. I surrender all my fear. See, this is what Spirit wants you to do. Surrender your fear. Ashe, because Cancer, when you're in a lower vibration, you carry a lot of fear. Ashe, you have been born into a life of fear. And this is one thing you have come to break. You have come to break and know that fear is nothing but fear itself. You have come to overcome fear. Ashe, because you are picking up on the fear that you have ingested lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And this is what's keeping you in this lower state because the fear is holding you back. Ashe, I surrender all my fear and burdens to the higher power. I am open to receive grace and I trust in the higher power. I am worthy. You got to know that you are worthy, and you got to start walking in your worthiness because you are afraid to walk in your worthiness because you are afraid to lose people. When you start to glow, when you start to illuminate, people fall away because they get jealous, they get envious, they get hateful. They don't want to understand that this is the power that you are supposed to be exuding yourself in. So they don't like it and they start to fall away and detach. And this is what you're afraid of. This is what you this is why you keep yourself in a lower state because you're used to keeping yourself underneath people instead of being in the value above people as what Spirit wants wants you to operate in. Ashe, the fifth chakra, setting boundaries. Boundaries, Ashe, setting boundaries and knowing your standards, that you are supposed to walk in a higher caliber of energy, Ashe, and come up out of that lower state of lower altitude of energy, Ashe. I teach others how to love, and see, that's what you're here for. Respect and I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. See, did Spirit say that long way back in here? Ashe, my integrity is supported when I express my thoughts and feelings. And Spirit said that a minute ago. Ashe, you got to tell these people how they make you feel and how you want them to make you feel, how you want them to stop trespassing against you, stop belittling you, stop abusing you, stop neglecting you, stop taking you for granted, stop overlooking you, stop downplaying you, stop keeping you in this fucked up, nasty ass, low vibrational energy. Ashe. Stop cheating on you. Stop coming in and out of your life. Ashe. Stop doing whatever the fuck they are doing. Ashe. To keep you stuck. Ashe. Support when I express my feelings. I am aware of the excessive wanting and pleasing others. Didn't Spirit started out with low cancers in a low vibrational state please others. Ashe. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Ashe. For instance, right? For instance, let me give you one for instance. Ashe. One for instance. Ashe. I don't have one to give you right now. But you know how you go out your way, and people know how you go out your way. That's why they love your fucking energy, Ashe, because you are the loyalist ass lover. You are the loyalist ass friend. You are the loyalist ass coworker. You are the loyalist ass neighbor. You are the loyalist ass stranger, Ashe, and you are even loyal to motherfuckers that emulate you, because you show up for whatever you got to do loyally, so they can still emulate you anytime they fucking want to, Ashe. So that is even draining you, Ashe. Uh, did I read all of this? I am aware of excessively wanting to please others. I will maintain and grow my personal power by saying yes when I want and saying no. And by saying no, wait, by saying yes when I mean yes, and saying no when I want to say no. I speak up for myself, and I set boundaries regarding other people's behaviors. I do this by asking for what I want, such as respect, patience, tolerance, and support, rather than telling them what I don't want. And see, that's what Spirit is saying. And why is all the throat chakra and crown third? Okay, this bonus. Oh God, this energy is heavy, because this energy of you pleasing people to not lose people is very fucking heavy right now, Ashe. And this is what's keeping you in a lower state. You doing too much at work, Ashe. That's keeping you in a lower state. You over committing yourself in different areas of your life. And when you are overcommitting yourself in different areas of your life, and no one is helping you with these commitments, Ashe, and then you pushing away, Spirit is saying somebody is pushing away people that are willing to help you in this energy is heavy as fuck. Ugh. Got me laid back with 122 on the clock. You got to come up out of this energy. I'm about to come up out of this energy. Anyways, Ashe, fifth chakra, the willpower. You got to have the willpower and determination. Ashe, the sixth chakra, third eye chakra, knowledge and spirit. You got to listen to the knowledge and the spirit. Ashe, the second chakra, the sacral chakra. I am mentor and not rescue. What the fuck? Here it is here. Confirmation. I'm the mentor, not the rescuer. I avoid constantly sacrificing my own happiness for others by rescuing and enabling them, as doing this may hinder the personal growth of the both of us. I choose not to be the martyr. I am the mentor, not the rescuer. I do not assure that everyone wants my opinion and solid situations to their life challenges. If I am in doubt, I will ask them. Wait, what? I do not assure. I am not assured that everyone wants my opinions and situations to their life challenges. See, we give too much. That's what we do. We give too much. Ashe, for example, Ashe, I had a knock on my door last week, Ashe, and this person knows that I give a lot, Ashe, right? So, as a nurturer, she came to me, Ashe. She came to me needing some advice, Ashe. She came to me. She said the baby's hand is swole. She got bit last night. She was crying. She got fever, Ashe. What else? She's in a lot of pain, and she got the baby at my door with her hand, and it's just like this, right? And I'm like, well, why are you standing here? You should have called you should have called the ambulance last night. You don't know what the fuck is going on with her, and it's very important that you get her to the hospital because she has fever. Are you sure? She was crying and she said it's pain. I said, yes, I'm sure. You need to take her to the hospital, right? Okay, that's the nurturing part in me, right? And so since she know that I'm a giver, oh well, I don't have any gas fare. But Spirit said we're in the season of not always enabling people. She said, I don't have any gas fare. I said, I can't help you with that. I said, you can call the ambulance, and the ambulance will get the baby to the hospital because it's vital that the baby get to the hospital. Ashe, confirmation. I'm telling the truth. Ashe, and she was like, I just need gas fare. I don't have it. I don't have it. Spirit said, don't give it. Ashe, Spirit said, you got to stop people pleasing. You got to stop enabling people. You got to stop. They take you for granted. They overstep their boundaries, right? Because she should have been took that baby to the hospital the night before. Ashe, she should have called the ambulance or called any one of the other family members or whoever. Ashe, that's what I told her. Why you don't call your baby daddy? He over here all the time. He could have took you to the hospital. Oh, he laid up with somebody else and this, that, and the other. That's not my problem. So Spirit didn't allow me to get emotional about it. And this is what Spirit wants you to do, to save your emotions for you. Ashe. And she had to suck it up and go on to take the baby to the doctor. Whatever way she got the baby to the doctor, she said that she was going to let me know, but she didn't let me know until I got in contact with her that, yeah, they had to give her this antibiotic and that antibiotic, put her on this fluid and that fluid because she had contracted some poison. Ashe, and if she wouldn't have came to me and asked me for the advice, she probably would have never took the baby to the doctor. It would have took a long time for her. The baby would have passed out or something in order for her to realize that, yes, this is what I need to do. But see, this is what people, they depend on you. They rely on you. And you become an enabler. And Spirit is saying now is not the time in this season. And the only way this is going to help you stop being an enabler and bring yourself up out of this lower vibration is if you take a stand and you put those boundaries up. See, I didn't have to put those boundaries up, but I chose to. I had the free will to go against what Spirit was telling me to do, but I stood on what Spirit was telling me to do. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So it says, what? It says, set clear boundaries for your own behavior and cultivate a strong will by being true to yourself. I use my willpower to accomplish my daily tasks and spiritual goals, and to encourage uplifting thoughts and behaviors in myself. Doing this will assist me on the next stage of my physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual growth. And then Spirit mentioned all of those things for you, Cancers. Ashe, you are supposed to be in this divine energy so you can get to this balance of energy of being balanced with all these energies. Ashe, I stay in touch with my positive thoughts and truth by avoiding um substance abuse. Ashe. So some of you out there, being in a lower state, abuse substance abuse. Ashe, you smoke too much, you drink too much. I'm seeing somebody smoke on the electric cigarettes too much. Ashe, you indulge too much, the partying. Ashe, even staying around substance abuse is staying around people in a lower toxicity energy that will keep you in that same vibration. That is a substance abuse, because you need that substance to make you feel like you are where you need to be, and you need to be above that substance. Ashe, I stay in touch with my positive thoughts and truth by avoiding substance abuse. Ashe, I will, my will is strong and my mind is clear. Ashe. So Spirit wants you to have this um um willpower to have a clear mind. Spirit wants you to be the master of your mind. Ashe. The sixth chakra. This is the third eye chakra. This is the intuition chakra. The crown chakra. That is the mind chakra. The throat chakra. That is speaking up for yourself. Ashe. I trust in the higher source, and I acknowledge my direct connection with it. You have to acknowledge that source resides in you, Ashe, and there is no savior coming to pull you up out of this negative energy. You have to pull yourself up out of the negative energy. The same way you enable people and you pull them up out of negative energy that they keep you in, Ashe, you have to pull yourself up out of this negative energy that they keep you in. Ashe. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Is right now. How the fuck is right now? Ashe. I trust in my higher source, and I acknowledge my direct con- a connection with it. In the stillness, I listen for the wisdom inside, and I am open to the spirituality that is within me and all around me. I know that love is the creative force. I meditate and become mystical truth. I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quest from the spiritual teacher, master, or guru. And right now, I'm going to tell you right now, being a Cancer, you are your spiritual teacher, master, or guru. Ashe, whoever you're seeking on the outside of you is what you need to find on the inside of you. Ashe, you are that teacher, that spiritual master, that guru. Out of all the lessons that you have been and have taught yourself, this is another lesson. Ashe, you are the teacher that you are seeking. Ashe, the second chakra. I am a mentor, not a rescuer. I avoid constantly sacrificing my own happiness for others by rescuing and enabling them. As doing this, I hinder my personal growth. I think I read this for both of us. I choose not to be a martyr. I am a mentor, not a rescuer. I do not assure that everyone wants my opinion and situation, my opinions and situations to their life challenges. And if I am in doubt, I will seek them. I will ask them. I take responsibility for my own happiness. Ashe, and that's what Spirit is saying in this moment. You have to take responsibility for your own happiness, or you won't have any happiness. It won't come to you. You won't see it. Not in this lifetime if you don't take responsibility for it, if you won't allow yourself to have it. Ashe, you will never see it. being a Cancer, Ashe, because these people want to strip you of your happiness because they see the light in you, Ashe. And if they can keep you in this lower vibrational form, Ashe, they know that you will never experience the happiness that you have been born to experience in this fucking lifetime. Ashe, it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's right now. How the fuck is right now? And that's how it is. They want you to stay in this stressful ass energy. Ashe, being in this lower vibrational energy. They keep you in this stressful ass energy. Manage stress with self-care, and that's the only way you're going to manage it. If you care for yourself, Ashe, mindful thinking, being the master of your mind, being the master of everything you desire in your life, prioritizing and balancing your well-being in your daily life. This is what you have to do to bring yourself into this higher vibration, Ashe. Even if it causes you to be in a lonely state, Ashe, because people don't like to be around you when you're in a higher vibration. It takes too much work, Ashe. It's too much discipline. It's too much structure, Ashe. It's too much thought into it. You don't have to think about being in a lower vibrational state, Ashe. It don't take too much to party, to overindulge, to gossip. It don't take too much to stay in a lower vibrational state, Ashe. And when people see that you want to elevate, people fall away, and that's back to that detachment, because it's your purpose to elevate, Ashe. It's your purpose to elevate. It's your birthright, Ashe, is what Spirit is saying. Ashe, abundance, because you are supposed to live in an abundance. You are supposed to unlock the chamber of abundance through the higher vibration. And if you're caught in a lower vibration, which these handlers know this, Ashe, that's why they keep you in that lower state. That's why they're deemed to be in your life as a handler. If you don't know what the fuck that is, that's your family members, that's your neighbors, that's your lovers, that's your co-workers, that's your friends, that's your strangers, that's your emulators, those who keep you in a lower vibrational, stressed out state, Ashe. They are called handlers. They are ops. They are the demonic entities that come to steer you from stepping into your elevation, Ashe. It is what it is, gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's right now. How the fuck is right now, Ashe? Angry. They keep you in an angry state, Ashe. Connection. Spirit wants you to connect. Ashe, it says natural meaning of connection with others. They enhance life with support and understanding. So Spirit wants you to connect with people that support and understand you. And Spirit said you had disconnected from somebody who supported you and understood you, and now you angry about that because you never should have walked away. Ashe, channel anger into constructive action. Ashe, creativity, guidance, failure, insight, vision. Channel anger into constructive actions, and understanding that it can fuel positivity, positive change, and personal growth. So Spirit is saying transmute that anger and use it to walk into the doors of your personal growth, this transformation, this new journey that Spirit wants you to dive into. Ashe. Being a low vibrational Cancer, Spirit wants you to step it up and get into your high vibrational energy and become that God and that goddess that you are deemed to be. Ashe, listen to the bells in the background. Ashe, Bear. Ashe, rest. You've been resting on this energy for too long. You've been just trying to stay balanced, Ashe. And with you trying to stay balanced with that lower vibrational energy, you're staying imbalanced. So Spirit wants you to come out of rest on yourself. Ashe, you've been resting on yourself for too long. Spirit said it's time to wake up on yourself, your self-care, your self-love, your self-transformation, your self-knowledge, your self-subconscious reprogramming self. Ashe, the past is holding you back. These people in the past is holding you back. Ashe, somebody could be 34. Ashe, somebody could be born the 6th month of the year, the 6th day of the month. Ashe, but bear energy. Ashe, that's hibernation. Like, you want to stay asleep on yourself. You don't want to be the teacher of yourself. Ashe, you need to find out by teaching yourself that you are dealing with wolves in sheep clothing, and the only way you're going to learn that is if you learn from who is making the mistakes, and the mistakes that are being made is by you. You become the teacher, you become the student of the teacher of the lessons that you know what I'm trying to say. You know what Spirit is trying to say. And you are a seer, Ashe, because you are a Cancer, Ashe. You could see, you could feel, you could touch, you could taste. You got to develop those energies, and you can't develop those energies if you are in a low vibrational state, Ashe. You are supposed to be the number one seer of the zodiac sign, Ashe. And you are supposed to be the teacher of the zodiac sign, Ashe. Transformation. Spirit wants you to take the transformation and come up out of this energy of fear. It came in the reverse. Fear, hungry ghost, right? Here it is in reverse. Spirit wants you to come up out of this energy of fear. Ashe, humor. Ashe, humor yourself and know that you can do this shit. Ashe, stop being this scared monkey. This monkey looks scared. This monkey looks scared to take the step into knowing what you're supposed to have. Ashe. So I'm gonna end it there. We're gonna do. We got number 4, life path number 4. That's Cancer. Ashe. I'm seeing 69 here. Ashe. Why am I grabbing my phone? Ashe. Something about the phone. Put the phone down. Ashe. I'm seeing Leo, sun sign, fixed sign, fire sign. So you passionate about other people more than you passionate about yourself. The Spirit wants you to get into the energy of being passionate about yourself. Ashe, Aquarius, Uranus, fixed sign, air signs. Spirit wants you to speak up when it comes to you and stop being fixed on what everybody feels about you, and start letting people know how you feel about yourself. Ashe, and what you want for yourself on your journey. Ashe, we got 8. Ashe, it's time to disconnect from these people. It is what it is. Gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's right now. How the fuck is right now? Spirit said it's time to disconnect from this lower vibrational energy that's keeping you lower vibrational. Ashe, should we get some charms? Should we get some letters? Just because you deserve it. We got Libra. You got to balance some shit out, Ashe, especially when it comes to communication. We got Virgo. That's being grounded, Ashe. That's being, very determined on what you want and not giving a fuck about what other people say. That's what Virgos do, Ashe. You got to be 100 with yourself. You got to treat yourself 100% the way you treat other people, Ashe. You got to pull back on other people, even though it might hurt, Ashe. Even though it might hurt, and even though people might judge you. We got Judgment and 3 of Swords. So people gonna judge you for pulling back and being 100% to yourself. But Spirit is saying, let them judge you. It's time for you to take this wheel. Be the captain of your yacht. Ashe. Somebody could be getting ready to go on a cruise, want to go on a cruise. Somebody could be a captain of a yacht. You could be knowing a captain of a yacht, Ashe. But these people are watching you. They're looking at you. They're studying you with this lights, camera, action, Ashe. Spirit wants you to get tuned in, tapped in, and turned on with Spirit, Ashe. These people feel like they dog. Like, they can always depend on you, but can you always depend on them, Ashe? The mirror. Didn't Spirit say something about the mirror? We got number 69 right here. We got Libra 3 times. Ashe, we got 69 twice. Ashe. We got Scorpio. Ashe. Um, we got Taurus. What is this? We got Leo twice. We got Libra 3 times. We got Capricorn. And we got Sagittarius. Ashe. And we got Gemini. So you could be either one of these signs or dealing with one of these signs. But didn't Spirit say you hold up to the mirror that they hold up to you is you pouring all of everything into them? Ashe. They want all that reflection of that mirror, but they don't want to pour it back into you. Ashe. Because they feel like you are their gift. Ashe. But you are divinely protected. Ashe, you just gotta know that. You gotta trust and believe in that. And you gotta heal your heart. Your heart is not healed. That's why a lot of y'all have anxiety. That's why a lot of y'all have high blood pressure. That's why a lot of y'all have these panic attacks. And, everything revolves around the heart being hurt and don't want to be healed. You want to hold on to this pain that you should have let go a long time ago. And this is even loved ones that have passed. Ashe, you can't get over the pain of the detachment. Ashe, because these people meant so much to you. You're unwilling to release the pain. Ashe. And that is keeping you stuck too. We got a wheel twice. Ashe. You are the star that is supposed to shine. Ashe. Yeah. We got feathers. Yeah. You are supposed to be the one that knows that you come from out of this world to make a whole fucking difference. Ugh. A whole fucking difference. Yeah. And Spirit knows that disconnecting from people that hurt you is going to hurt. Because the hurt is coming from you not wanting to disconnect. Even though you know that you are supposed to disconnect because they are hurting you. Ashe, you can't heal. You can't go into a higher altitude of spirituality, consciousness, abundanceness, love, whatever you're trying to reach if you're steady holding on to people that's hurting you. Ashe, you steady catering to people that's hurting you. Ashe. You can't do it. We got WDOAGYUYNTFLYFGOYCILXG, and LXG. Y'all names are in a heart. S. Y'all initials is in a heart. Somebody truly loves you. Ashe, and you resisting that love. J A Z C EIORNHQQEPK. Whew, Ashe. So that is it. I am sending out loving, healing energy, wishing that you will all try to start developing the energy to take the steps to bring yourself into a higher altitude, to come up out of the lower toxicity that is holding you back, holding you down, and keeping you in your creative blocks and not being able to make those moves, those manifestations, that love, that healing, whatever it is that your heart is desiring to step into and come up out of that lower energy. You have to put forth the work to do so. Ashe, I'm sending you loving, healing energy your way. Ashe, Ashe. Ooh, it's hot.